I'm Dana, and it's time for this week's question, and it comes from Stacy. And she writes, "My 4-year-old has a warm milk in a sippy cup prior to lying down, then wakes at least once in the night wanting another sippy cup of warm milk. If I don't give it to her, she pitches a gigantic fit, and I have to work the next day and I'm tired. Please help." Well, I love this question, Stacy, because it's more common than you would think, and it really sort of highlights the whole idea of what we associate, the associations we make with our bedtime routine and our nighttime sleep. And, I think probably from your perspective, you're wondering why this warm milk is causing such an issue. And the good news is she's not using the sippy cup to basically lull herself to sleep by the sounds of it. It sounds to me like she has the warm milk right before she lies down for the night. And so what's happened then is, and usually with a prop, the prop is the vehicle that gets you into sleep. So if you put the bottle in your mouth, that's your cue to sort of start letting sleep come, and off you go into your first stage of sleep, which she's not doing. But there is still an association or a connection between the warm milk and sleep. So in her mind, she's created this scenario where I have my warm milk, then I go to sleep. And there is something in warm milk. Even as an adult, sometimes the suggestion is a glass of warm milk before bed if you're having any sleep issues. That does sort of produce some sleepy feelings and can aid in the actual transition into your nighttime sleep. So that could be part of the connection that goes on. It feels nice when she has her warm milk and it helps bring on sleep. But the tricky part here for you and for her is that she's waking in the night wanting the same thing, okay? And for a 4-year-old, she shouldn't be waking in the night at all, or her wake-ups should be so brief that they're an unevent, that she just slides right into another cycle. So I'm concerned for both of you. She's waking and you are waking. Okay, so what I suggest you do is eliminate the milk from the bedtime routine. And because she's 4, you can explain this to her, that the milk it feels nice at bedtime, but it's hurting her nighttime sleep because she's waking up wanting more. So eliminate it. Put something else instead, maybe an apple slice or a piece of cheese or something that has nothing to do with drinking milk. And I would set up a reward chart for her too to make this positive. The goal here is that she has a good night's sleep, that you have a good night's sleep. So those are positive things. And so put a positive reward in there, something like if you sleep all night without asking for milk, in the morning you can have blank. And it should be a reward that can happen almost instantly. Like, you're not going to make her wait until after dinner and then she can have a piece of cake, or wait till after breakfast so she can watch TV. The reward really needs to come as immediately as possible. So as soon as it's morning, if she slept all night, she would then get her reward. So, and write it down, because there's something to a child, it's very concrete. If it's been written down, maybe it's hanging in her room as a reminder of what the goal is, that she sleep all night, then you can tell her, if you wake in the night, there will be no milk. Just so she has an idea that that's what's happening starting tonight, let's say. Now, if she does wake in the night and she's about to pitch a fit, you don't have much control over the fact that she's going to resist in a negative way to this. So, yes, you're tired, and yes, it might mean that you have a night or two where there is a fit, but do it on a weekend. Start on a Friday so that by Monday she's got the hang of this and things are going better. A few nights of worse sleep in the name of better sleep is better than just night after night of mediocre, not very good sleep. So it's a hill you have to climb, basically, Stacy, to get to the other side. Now, you can give some consequences for pitching the fit, and you could say something like, if you don't get into your bed and lay calmly or quietly, I'm going to close your door, or take away your blanket. And those are big threats, I know, but you don't have to do an all or nothing approach to them. Often just taking the blanket away for a minute or two is enough of a consequence that the child stops doing the behavior, or closing the door for a minute or two is enough of a consequence. So I would say something like, please stop screaming, or I'm going to close your door. If she continues, you would close the door for 1 minute to give a consequence. After the minute, you could say to her, please lay quietly in your bed. If you cannot be quiet, I'll have to close the door again. And then you would close the door for a little longer each time, until it gets to a time where she's really quite positive she would rather stay quiet and have the door open than continue to scream and have you close it. Okay, and that is a good way to solve this entire problem. And I think you'll find that she'll be sleeping better, which will make her mood better, and you will be having a better night's sleep as well. So thanks a lot for your question. Sleep well.